Hi, my name is Caitlin, and thank you for joining me today for this fun gift tag. This is actually my first YouTube video ever, so please bear with me as we get going. I'm starting off with some scrapbook.com Christmas themed paper and my Hero Arts gift tag. I'm taping it down with some scrapbook.com mint tape. I felt like a gift tag would be perfect for the Falala die cut. Here you can see me ink blending in with the scrapbook.com metallic pigment ink. Funny thing is, I had already made this tag once before, but being new to this and using an old phone because I haven't figured out what camera to buy yet, led to me having to stop every 6 minutes and hoping that I caught the timer before it was done videoing. Then I ran into my storage getting full and all this other fun technical stuff in the technical world that we live in today. But I went ahead and put it to use on my Instagram with Cards with Caitlin and made an abridged version of that. Here I am blending out the pigment ink that I accidentally messed up whenever I moved the stencil beforehand. For pigment ink, it stays wet for a while, so I went ahead and used my heat gun and reverse tweezers to hold it so I didn't burn my fingers. Here I am using a gold glitter gel from Simon Says Stamp. I really liked this because a little bit went a long way and it dries fairly quickly, which is always a plus in my book. I also liked that I could scrape back whatever was left on it and use it again for another time. Now, I do recommend that you wash it right away because it does dry fairly quick and you don't want to have to be scraping that off your stencils. And then I decided to die cut the Falala sentiment twice from white paper and then another time from a shimmery red paper. And then here I go ahead and glue it together. I really wanted it to have an added dimension to it since it was so shiny. And I also wanted to have a sentiment under it. I thought that the dimension was important with the cottages in the background. I didn't want it to all blend together. I felt like that dimension really separated it apart. Here you see me using my tool to kind of round out the edges from the loose strays and also kind of get rid of some of the extra glue. Here I'm using my mini Misty because my regular size Misty is occupied with a different project. So I'm going ahead and stamping Merry Christmas from the Hero Arts Gingerbread greeting set, I believe is what it's called. I decided to do 2 layers with this one versus 3 because I didn't want things to blend in. With the Winter Cottage being a background layer, I felt like having 2 different steps for the different dimensions really gave the elements that it needed to stand out and not just blend. Here you see me going ahead and gluing it all together. I really liked how the sentiment fit right next to the bottom of the cursive F in the Falala. You'll notice that I'm using a dotting motion rather than lines here with my Verily Art glue. I find it easier when it comes to skinnier die cuts to do that because when I don't do that, it kind of all smears a little bit. But one of the things I really like about using liquid glue is I can move it around a little bit without it ruining the paper. Even if, like here, where I kind of have to move it completely, I can wipe away that glue rather than having to worry about it. So I go ahead and put the paper pack on it to hold it down, and then I'm about to trim it but decide to get my trimmer out because I think that the Sentiment is so thick, this would be easier. Well, I was wrong and it didn't like that idea. So next time I will just use my scissors. So I encourage you to do the same. Okay, to finish things off, I went ahead and attached a ribbon, and I felt like that would be perfect to hang on whatever gift you need and gave plenty of room to do it. So I appreciate you listening to my video today. Down below in the description, I have the links to these products. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. I would appreciate all of them, considering this is my first video that I'm ever doing. I hope you guys have liked this video, and I once again really appreciate your guys' time. Thank you.